My name is Clay and I'm gonna read the story My Mummy Couldn't Read by Carrie Rigby Wilcock. Hi, I would love to tell you a story about my wonderful, amazing mummy. This story starts back before I was born, back when my mummy was a little girl at school. Mummy felt strangely different from all the other children at school. They liked to read and she did not. She could not understand why it was so easy for the other children to read. She felt upset and angry because it was very hard for her to read anything at all. This made Mummy think that she was stupid and made her feel very alone. She was sad and embarrassed because reading for her was not fun. Mummy was very afraid if the other children knew that she could not read, they would all laugh at her and not want to be her friends. She did not want that at all. Mummy just wanted to be like all the other children. She did not want it to be different. So one day Mummy promised herself she would do everything in her power so no one would ever find out that she could not read. In school, Mummy would pretend to read to herself. She would follow along with her finger, moving her head and turning the pages. Sometimes she would even laugh out loud. At times, Mummy became so scared that she would start to cry. Then she would say she was sick. Mummy did feel sick because she was so frightened that she might have to read out loud. Mummy thought up many tricks so she was never asked to read. She made a point of never sitting in the front row at school so that she could hide behind the other children. She would raise her hand and say that she had to go to the washroom. Then she would stay there for a long time. Mummy was very good at playing shy. Everyone knew she would be too afraid to read out loud, but they didn't know the real reason. Year to year, grade to grade, Mummy went through school. She became better and better at hiding her secret. She felt all alone. Mummy thought she was the only one in the world who had trouble reading. One day when Mummy was older, she was giving a box of books to read to me for when I was to arrive in this world. Mummy opened a book and started to cry. She was crying because she could not read the words inside a children's book. Her wish was to read me a bedtime story, and she knew she could not. Mummy wanted help. I was born. Even though she was scared, Mummy told a friend that she could not read me a bedtime story. Her friend said, "That's okay, you can get help from a tutor. She will teach you to read." Mummy was so excited that there was a place to go and someone to help her to learn how to read. Every Sunday, Mummy met with her tutor, Liza. Liza helped Mummy learn to read. They practiced reading as I lay in my mummy's arms playing on the floor or sat in my swinging listening to them work together. It took her a long time to learn Together, Mommy and Liza worked really hard. It took many years. I was growing and growing. Liza and Mommy were still learning every Sunday. One night when I was in my bed, Mommy came and sat beside me with a book in her lap. She opened the book, took a deep breath, and started to read the story to me. I don't remember what the book was about. I just remember how proud I was of her for learning how to read. And that night my mommy's wish came true. The end.